This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. And off we go from East Rutherford. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and, man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Throw on the run is complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, 49ers.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but if this is a sign of things to come, he could be in store for a big game.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Escaping to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. A tight end in motion now. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's in! Christian McCaffrey Touchdown, San Francisco. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Giants nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
25-yard line.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Out of the gun, third down. It's done. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. 49ers offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up past the 40, pickup of 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Tyler Nubin is there for the stop. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, 49ers.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Off route out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. One of the Giants has it. To the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, New York. And Greg, you stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Now, the extra point.
On for the extra point.
His kick is good. And the Giants will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. Boom! And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. Hey, total opposite so far in these first two possessions, scoring the touchdown in their opening drive. They gave it right back a moment ago when the fumble was returned for 6 the other way. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Purdy. Out to his right. Now he takes off. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, 49ers.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He was brought down by Andrew Phillips. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got room at the 30. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tyler Newman on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Down by Andrew Phillips.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
To throw on first down is Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He'll get this out wide. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the first down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so quickly ran out of bounds, even though he was able to pick up the first. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Backed up to the 3, it's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Niners will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Pinheiro has a field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for a New York
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll get that to the former volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. Open man, that's Slayton. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for a Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, it is Dart. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This will be a 38-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Giants will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He keeps it himself. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process. Back to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and a long way to go. Tight end on the move left. 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Giants offense going to take over just before the half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Here's Dart. Now he'll air this this one out deep for Hyatt. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. He fields it at the 8, and he stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Scrimmage. That's about all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. He'll step up and run this. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
12 yards. That's good for a New York Giant.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Jason Pinnock there to end it.
He was brought down by Jason Pinnock. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Oh, a loose football. The Niners have got it.
play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put it into this drive.
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Flush to his right. He's going to run it, and he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And a 49er first down.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll find his man. That's Kendrick Bourne. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Purdy. That's caught by Bourne. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Waste of time.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Over there, fullback trying to get it. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be
open man. He's got it for the touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. They get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. It's Tracy looking to run, and he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
1st and 10. Dart. He has Hyatt complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. Jard gonna fake the give and hold on to it. And he's gonna have a first and good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Dart. He takes off. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
3 yards. That's another New York Giants. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
They'll run with Tracy. Oh, the ball's out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Ball carrier. Olsen of Debo on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 4-yard line.
2nd and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. Purdy now back near his goal line. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Back near the goal line. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. On the return, Olszewski. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Giants offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Dart. Towards toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one,
Pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to have a 49ers 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, Purdy. Moving to his left.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me, picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey loses the football. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Tracy, and mark him down up beyond the 30. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick 1st down.
That's good for a Giants.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. He'll step up and run, and he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
He's got his man, that's Slayton, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers' 40-yard line.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Dart going to keep this on his own read. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Giants.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
On the give, it's Tracy. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd
Here's
and
2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down. gun. Here comes Dart. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
9-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Giants.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Mike, we always say pass rush ends games, and for all intents and purposes, this could be the game right here. There's no guarantee that if they fail on this fourth down, that they're going to have a chance to even get the ball back.
What a huge play. Fourth and goal. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage, great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2.
The Giants
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. He'll swing that out wide, and he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and not bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man there, it is Bourne. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Here is 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And a 49er 1st down.
So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This a potential game winner. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
18.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Now they burn the timeout. They're in that gray area. You might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just one left in this game. We'll see. Here comes 2nd and 4. Dart. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.